This is part 2 of the bass amplifier modeling, and last time we left off we had made the main cabinet and the side handles. That was the main thing really I wanted to do that was different from the guitar amp. Alright, so I want to make a few changes here. First of all, I want to switch those to orange, and I'm thinking about putting the screws in orange as well, so a lot of orange, but we'll see. I might make the handles be back in black, but what I really want to do is I want to come to the back side, and I think what I'll do is I'll actually copy the cabinet and move it to another layer, so in case I make a mistake I can always go back. So what I'm going to do is I want to make the back panel where there's inputs. Very simple. It's going to be a very simple quick video. So I'm going to edit mode, and I'm going to go Control R, and I'm going to add 2 edge loops right there. And I'm going to scale this in the X so it's kind of narrow like that. Alright, positioning's fine. I'm using existing edge loops, so that's great. So I'm going to go into, grab that face and hit I to inset and just pull it in a little ways for a bit more support. And now I'm just going to hit E to extrude and pull it in a little bit. And then of course I'll get that because we've got a subdivision surface. And now I'm going to add some more edge loops. And because this is pretty much a square or rectangle, adding those edge loops will not damage anything else or pull anything else out of line. So I'll put 2 more edge loops like that and scale them in the X out to the sides. Like that. And 2 more edge loops this way, and I'll scale them in the Z by pulling out. And I am likely going to need more, so I think I'll come right in here and I'll go Control R, and I'll get sort of a square one, and I'll do one more out to here. Let's go into object mode and have a look. And I don't see any major pinching, so we may be okay with that. Let me just try one more thing. Maybe. Grab this face and Control plus to get another face a little bit further out. I may try scaling the X a little bit and scaling the Z to angle it down a bit. Let's see if that worked. Nah, didn't do much. Well, I can do some more if I really wanted to. Not going to be overly visible. Yeah, we'll go a little bit more. Scaling the X, scaling the Z, just accentuate it a bit and try to make it relatively equal, and then we'll have that effect. Alright, looks okay. I can put more edge loops if I want to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just grab the center piece for now and use that. Shift D to duplicate it, P to make it a new object, back into object mode, select it and set origin to geometry. Let's move it out so we can work on this. Okay, let's go into edit mode on this. Back in Control 1 is the back. Let's put a couple of edge loops here. Control R, 2 of them. Scale them in the X out to the sides. 2 more horizontally. Scale them in the Z to the top and the bottom, like that. Make sure I'm on. Let's have a look at that. All right. So let's go back into edit mode and select it all, and I'm gonna extrude this E and pull it out. Doesn't have to be too thick, just like that's good enough. I'll come in good and close, and we'll put an edge loop towards the front and towards the back. I don't think I'm going to delete that back face. Let's try pulling it in and seeing how it fits and what we would need to do. Okay, Control 1 is the back there. Period key to zoom in. Okay, let's go into edit mode, A to select it all, and let's scale in the Z and bring it up like that. Scale in the X and bring it out like that, and have another look. Okay, so that could fit right in there. I think it could be scaled a bit more in the Z. Like that. I think I'm going to pull it out a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe like that. Alright, well, we'll try that. Okay, I'm going to select it and Shift S cursor to select it, so my 3D cursor is right there. And I'm going to make the inputs now. Shift A, bring in a circle, rotate X 90, and let's bring it out a bit. Let's scale it zoom in, position. Let's scale it some more. I want these relatively big. Okay, Control A, rotation and scale. And let's go in. I have to make a face. E to extrude. All right, let's select it all and flip polys. All right, let's go grab this face, inset to maybe about there. E to extrude, and bring this out relatively high so I can put a bolt in there. I to inset to about there. E, and we'll just push it back a little ways, not too far. Let's go to edge selection and grab all these sharp edges. That one and that one. Control B and pull and put in 1, 2 edge loops, just like that. Okay, that's going to be fine. And I suppose, I mean, I really could get rid of some of these back faces if I cared enough about it. It's good practice, of course. X faces, I won't need it, won't be seen. Let's just push that back to there and we'll adjust everything in a bit. Let's make sure that the 3D cursor is right on that. Go Shift A and bring in a cylinder, but let's make sure that it's 6 vertices. And I'm going to rotate this in the X, RX 90. Go to edit mode, it's selected, so scale. Okay, period key to zoom in. And let's scale this in the Y and see where we're at. Okay, still too big, so let's just globally scale it. Pull it out. And let's scale it again. Like this. Push it down and we'll get a sense for how big that is. I think that's probably fine like that. Let's select it all, Control N to flip any polys. And let's select that top face and go Control B and just pull down about halfway. Something like that. Just make sure that this edge doesn't go under the cylinder. Yeah, that's all right. All right, so let's go back into object mode and have a look. That's fine. So I'm going to take the 2 of them and go Control J and join them. As soon as I put on smoothing, I lose some definition. So I'm going to come back in and I'm going to select that top face, hit I to inset. I'm going to pull out till the edge is close there. And I'm also going to put an edge loop right here and bring it down. And you can see that now I get some more definition in this thing. And as for the weirdness on the face of this, I think I'm going to just put an edge loop here and bring it close in and see if that, I mean, that's good enough. Yeah, you know what, I could put an edge loop in here and see if that, no, it's not going to affect the face, so I'll just grab the face and go E to extrude. Just leave it like that. Okay. We could go ahead and we could color these. I'm going to make this silver, but I want to make the inside face, I want to make that part black. So it'd be like this. That, yeah, there we go. Okay, so that would be my input. It's the question. Yeah, I don't mind if it sticks up like that. Okay, so let's look at the back and decide. I think I want these up about 3/4 of the height. My 3D cursor's there so I can mirror this and then we'll have a look at that. So I have 2 of them like that. Okay. All right, let's just have a look at the positioning there. That's good like that. Just remember to save. Okay, let's put the 3D cursor's already on there, right? So let's bring in another circle. Rotate X90. These are going to be really simple bolts. Not even bolts, circles. Extruded circles. Okay, Control A, rotation and scale, zoom in. I want them smaller than this though. There we go, something like that. The 4 corners. Okay, I'm going to go Control A, scale again. F, E, B, maybe to there, 1, 2. Actually, before I do that, let's select it all and Control N, so my polys were flipped, and push that in. And in fact, in object mode, I think I'm going to scale this in the Y and just flatten it. We'll smooth it, and still a little bit big, like that. We're going to make this orange, so it just fits in there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, select this again. Well, it's already selected and the cursor's already there, so we can go ahead and mirror this in the X and in the Z. I'll hit apply. I just want to double check some things. That's okay. I might want to do a bit more work on this. Although, no, that's the slope, isn't it? I don't think I need it sharper than that, so that's probably going to be okay like that. I might make a little plate that goes here. I know there'd be text normally. I'm not sure I'm going to do text. I think I'm going to grab this face though. Shift D, P to make it a new object on its own. I'm going to get rid of the subdivision surface for the moment. Set origin to geometry. Just pull that out. I don't want it that big, so in edit mode, I'm going to look at it, and there's no bevel on that, so just scale this in the Z and in the X and pull it down and see if I do something there. I think that'd be all right. E to extrude, I'll pull up. I don't need much thickness, but select it all, Control N. Okay, that's fine. So I got this. I got the shading on it. It's not going to stay like that. Maybe I will put subdivision surface anyhow. And then do the usual. 2 edge loops here. Scale them in the X. 2 horizontals. Scale them in the Z. Like that. Just something. Okay. That being the case, I think I like that. I hope it's not too small. But I think I like it. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this one. I'm going to move this just in case, way back to there, just in case. Come back to here, A to select it all, and I'm going to move this to my first layer. And we'll have a look. That's with everything. You know, and it's just, again, it's just debatable if I want to keep these orange. I was thinking maybe of wrapping a jack cord around one of these and having it draped down, in which case I'd make that black, and I probably would want these orange. But for the time being, you know, we at least have those. So if I bring the plane back in, I guess I lost that, and down, and S8 for now. Get a sense of this thing. You know, it's not much detail to render, but just you can see what we got so far. All right, so that's a quick way that you can make the back plate and the inputs and that kind of stuff.